And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a game called UFO Boom. This is a kids game in which you have aliens. I guess your UFO landed on a planet, and now you're trying to have different aliens and your astronaut meet each other. It's a simple game of rolling and moving aliens around, trying to get the same ones in the same spot, while stopping your opponents from doing the same thing. Here's how it plays. In this game, at the beginning, you're going to place these aliens in outer spaces here. Not in outer space, in the outer spaces of the board. You'll put these comet tokens on these red lines, and you'll put the black hole somewhere on the board. Each person's going to draw a card. You want these aliens to meet each other, so you'll put that card in front of you. On a player's turn, they're going to roll the dice here, and then they're going to do whatever the die shows. If the die shows 2 dots, you simply will take an alien and move it 2 spaces. 1, 2, you cannot move through comets, you cannot move through the black hole, or you can move 2 aliens 1. In this case, I think I would move 1 there because, hey, these are the 2 aliens I want to meet. I now finish that card, get a new card, which shows I need to make those 2 aliens meet. Well, how lucky was that? That was super lucky. There can only be 2 people per space. Now I have to make these 2 meet to get a 3rd card done. If you get the black hole, you can move someone 2 spots, and you can just move the black hole anywhere else. And if you get this, you can move the comet walls to another wall spot. That's pretty much it. That's the whole game. The first person to finish 3 cards is the winner of the game. I suppose you could play with more cards if you want to. The artwork is very cute, lots of standees. They're pretty easy to see when you're sitting down at the table. The card quality is not amazing, but you're not really shuffling them much. You're just turning them over and getting these cute aliens together. The whole thing is a little smaller than the box. I mean, the box is pretty big for all these components, but we're talking 1 page of rules. The whole thing's really simple. This game is a fine game for children, but realize that it is for a very young set of kids. I played this with my 7-year-old son, and I believe he's on the very upper edge of who this game is for. It's just too simple. My other kids were not interested in that at all. You roll a die, move some aliens, meet each other. Now you saw a very lucky thing there. That luck is very prevalent in this game. You turn over 2 things and they're very far apart. They're harder to get together. But the game's also one you can reset. There is a bit of almost take that in the game, because if you're moving your aliens together, I can put a wall between those 2 aliens, making you move out and around. But other than that, it's just really straightforward. This is one to get if you want your kid to have some decision making, like, okay, I need to move these together. I need to move this asteroid or this shooting star out of the way of my monsters and put it in the way of you. I do hesitate to say that it's going to be a great game for adults. This is one that I was really kind of bored to tears, and when I play games with my kids, I'm looking for something that at least gives me a little bit of fun. I didn't find that at all in this one. This one is just good for the younger set. So there's a lot of games out there like this. There's a lot of games where you're connecting stuff. This one might be too simple for most kids. They might grow out of it too fast. I'm worried about that range of games, but it's also a little too mean for like 3 and 4-year-olds. So I think this is like a kindergarten, 1st grade game, and then you're done, and then move on to other games. And if that's what you're looking for, there you go. That's UFO Boom. Cute artwork, simple to teach and play. Your kids can play it by themselves. It's just that I worry that there's not any kind of long-term playability in this, as there is with a lot of other kids' games. But that's UFO Boom. I'm Tom Vasel. You've been watching the Dice Tower. Dice Tower Judgment, fun for kids, but might get lost in a crowd.